You are what they call a free agent at GOGO, right? Is there any loyalty left in GOGO?
In my personal experience, it is very difficult as a woman to stay around certain environments, certain energy.
Why?
There are things that are said to you. There are people that you're around. It's
Inappropriate shit.
Inappropriate, disrespectful, not becoming of who I am, my brand. I'm not cool with it. I've heard somebody say this to like a band, somebody in the band I was with, and they came back and relayed the message, and they were like, "Oh yeah, she runs to the biggest band at the moment."
When you come to these bands, do they already got women in the bands? Like, are you just coming over and bullying people out there?
I've never blindsided them.
Now the band might. You got a few freestyles out there was doing real good numbers, and everybody's starting to pick up with the rap. But most people would double down on rap. What made you say, "Let me try this acting thing out while I'm doing the music"?
I never been a person that's just trying to do one thing.
Yeah.
That's in life. Like, shit, you can run and walk. You know what I'm saying? So,
What was you incarcerated for?
robbery.
Okay.
Robbed an armor truck.
Hold on, wait.
I'm sorry.
There's a difference between robbery and robbing a fucking armored truck, nigga. What type of dead president shit is this, nigga? I heard in your trap freestyle you said something about being shot. You got shot too?
Yeah, I got shot.
10 years old, pops passed. 20 years old, you robbing the Brinks truck. Yes.
If you do something around me and they come and get me,
You gonna tell?
I am going to tell everybody.
Don't get away
Two
from me.
things. One.
Why you just don't get away from me then?
Yeah.
No. Because hey, how y'all doing? I'm in your face. I'm the star.
Yeah.
If you didn't think so, I'm gonna show you why you should.
Shit.
Objection.
Allegedly.
Come on.
DC, what up? Northeast, what up? East Coast, what up? We international, Ryan. DC, what up? PG, what up? East Coast, what up? We international, Ryan. All the way, what should I say? All the way in Asia, they listening to us. You know, every week we got different listeners from all over the world who tune in. Shout out, and listen, if you on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that shit, make sure you subscribe there on the podcast platforms. You already know if you're on YouTube, go to Culture Media Network, subscribe and follow. You know we live from the Grammy Room. Hey, listen, this week we got a hell of a show for you. But first, man, listen, check out my sponsors, man. Muddy District. Now, y'all done seen them everywhere, popping up at all the events. DMV Zone, right? You know, you done seen him as a video director, cinematographer. But now he's a serial entrepreneur with these amazing shoes. What's they called, Muddy? The ID ones. I love these Jones, man. These Jones clean. And I thought I had to be a rich nigga or somebody famous to get a pair of shoes on the set. But we got them right here. Shout out to Muddy District. Salute. Make sure you tap in with him on Instagram. Hey, before I go any further, let me introduce my guest. I look crazy, man. I'm tired. But we here, damn, listen, to the left of me, man. Shout out to my girl, Kiana. Face Yourself, right? South side, we outside. You already know what it is with us. Man, I was going through something real heavy. You know, little bro died. And, man, she had some event at her place, right? In Southeast on MLK, at her museum. Damn, don't charge it to my heart. I just can't, I smoke a lot of weed. And she just was playing this song over and over and over and over and over again. And it was a familiar song. I heard the lyrics before. I heard an original version of it before, but I never heard this one. And the voice on the other side of that was like a really spiritual voice, a really freeing voice. And at the moment, man, I'm in the back corner somewhere with a drink and a blunt, just zoned out, and I'm listening to it, and this was what I needed at the time. I can't explain to you. Sometimes men don't get a chance to talk about that shit, but sometimes you going through it, and when you taking loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. And I lost 15 people in a year. So by the time I'm hearing this song, this was what I needed. You know what I'm saying? This was what I needed. And then I just looked, I say, damn, everywhere you look, you start to see your face everywhere. And now they calling you the voice of the city. And I say, damn, I gotta have her on the couch. We gotta talk about this. Singer, songwriter. Just the voice. They calling you the voice. I mean, you ain't heard that since like Whitney and Aretha and them. And that's major for this type of big city that it is. Jatai, how you doing?
I'm awesome. Thank you for having me.
Man, thank you for coming on. Don't just cut it out, man. We just say you do 500 million views on Nucci Front Porch or what. Come on, Slim.
That was me and T.O.B., not just me.
That was you and T.O.B. Okay, well, let me double back then. Because you went viral before that.
I did.
At the fucking Sandlot. You wasn't even have to be on the front porch. You was outside of Anacostia and you went viral singing this song. Tell me about how you went about redoing that song. What was the motivation behind it? And just, tell us from there. Let's start from there.
So it was really crazy, actually. I did not want to do the song.
Why?
Originally, because it was with Critical Condition Band, also known as CCB. Yeah, and at first they, we did Keep Forgetting, and Keep Forgetting was doing numbers. I love Keep Forgetting. I was like, oh, I'm gonna turn this up. I've recorded Keep Forgetting in probably like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It was such a feel-good song, and I was like, I love it. And then the next idea that was brought to me was Optimistic.
Okay.
And so, of course, you've heard Optimistic before, but I'm sitting there like, okay.
Tell them who sang that song, a little background on the song, in case they don't know.
Yes, so if you all don't know, Optimistic was created by the group Sounds of Blackness, and it's just a song about persevering through regardless of, keeping your head up, like good times, making a way when you can. And it is a feel-good song. And originally I didn't understand that. I didn't see it. I didn't get it. I was like, this song's slow. How y'all gonna put a bounce to this? I don't like this. And y'all want me to sing this? And then we went in the studio, and because I wasn't connected to it as much as I was connected to Keep Forgetting, it took me longer to do in the studio. I mean, we were there till 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
In the morning?
Yes, and I'm singing like over and over and over. I was just like, okay. And then the song comes out, and it was better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the response from not just the GOGO community, but DC as a whole. Yeah. And then I understood, again, it is a feel-good song. It sounds great. The musicality behind it, shout out to CCB. Thank y'all so much for putting me on the song. And it just, it did what it was supposed to do. Thanks. And then, when I performed it at Kiana's event in Southeast, it was more so just God. It wasn't me. It was, it was Sunday. I felt like somebody needed it. I didn't know who needed it. I didn't know where they were in the crowd, but I just was like, somebody need me to just go in. And so, sometimes you gotta bring God to the go-go. Sometimes you gotta bring God to the club. Sometimes you gotta bring God to the music. So that's what that came about.
But GOGO got his roots in all of this shit.
Absolutely.
Right? This is where we come from. You got your roots in gospel too?
Definitely. I started in the church.
Okay. Doing what? Just in the choir? I was a tenor. I was just there because the girls. I got my first everything in the church. I ain't gonna lie. The first
Lord.
kids, alhamdulillah.
Oh, Lord.
I'm Muslim now, but that's why it was, after choir practice, it was underneath them,
Oh my God.
I had an offering to give her.
Ooh.
I gave
that is some deep for y'all. That is
how I go in the church.
No. I didn't do none of that.
You ain't have to. No, I always had the homegirl that didn't get down like that, but her friends. They're friends, like, man.
I done heard church stories.
Come on, man.
I myself have never indulged in anything at church because I don't even cuss when I'm in church.
Okay.
I don't be on Instagram when I'm in church. Church is church.
Yeah.
But I started in church singing. I started actually singing for real at the age of 8.
Yeah.
My mother and my grandfather realized that I could sing, God rest his soul. They realized that I can sing. And my mother realized I could sing because we were on a road trip and she started playing Prince, When Doves Cry, and I started hitting the harmony.
Yeah.
And she looked back like, I know this not guitar.
Yeah.
And she was like, do that again. And I was like, so cold.
Yeah.
So she was like, what in the world? This girl can sing. So she took it to my grandfather. She took me to my grandfather. And my grandfather kind of just like put me in a choir and he used to bring me to the choir with him all the time. Nobody else thought I could sing. Yeah. Except for my mother and my grandfather.
Is it because you have a very unique voice?
Yes.
Was that kind of it?
No, I couldn't sing. Like I could hold a note, but
so
it
they
wasn't like
lying to you. Your mother and them was lying to you.
Well, I thought I couldn't sing, but my mother just knew I had an ear. Yeah. And my grandfather, oh my God, he loved me down. So he just knew I had a gift. Yeah. And he just wanted to hone it. And of course, you know, when you 8 years old, you're not. I mean, in my opinion, I'm not Jasmine Sullivan, so my voice wasn't as good as it is now. Yeah. It wasn't as mature, but they could hear it. And so my first ever song I did was in church with my grandfather. We did a duet together, highlight of my life. And then after that, 7 years after that, when I turned 15, EU, Experience Unlimited, you know, came into my church and we did GOGO Sundays with EU and Sugar Bear and Junie and Juju and all them. And so that's when everybody was like, oh, you gonna be something. Because that's what I was doing then.
Oh, you started it out then? Mm. Man, to the left of you, oh man, we got a real treat for us. Listen, actor, artist, songwriter, but now we see you starting to diversify a little bit. You seen him a lot of places doing this thing. Chink the Champ, how you doing, big guy?
Coolness now. How you?
I done see you. I'm good. Thank you for asking me. I done see you we at the Fat Trail. Shout out to Trail and them, Squirrely. We at the Fat Trail jump. I see you there with some heavy hitters. I said, oh, okay, he knows something, right? Because I know who you were. I know a bunch of people. So as I'm dapping people up, I see cuz. But I seen you before a few other places too, right? So now it started to make sense. Then we started to engage on social media. And I'm looking at your buzz. You performing everywhere. I think I just seen you with Boosie and them. I'm like, damn, this nigga, okay. And we been talking about connecting on this jump. And in time, but everything in God's timing anyway, right?
Everything.
But now when I look up and I see you diversifying even more, right? You got a movie coming out you've been working with. Tell me a little bit about the New Balance. You ain't got no New Balance on right now. I said, what the fuck the New Balance at? You ain't got no New Balance on, but you got a movie coming out, the New Balance Boys. Tell me about that.
So the movie called New Balance Boys is produced by my man World War Polo. Yeah. World War Entertainment Group. It's gonna be a good movie for the DMV. Yeah. Great, you know what I'm saying?
Comedy jump?
Nah, it's like it's a crime movie.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We pretty much gonna be taking shit down on this joint.
Yeah, oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of niggas getting killed.
The slogan for the movie is every door is a back door.
Oh shit.
So even your front door is a back door.
It's like Chicago.
Man, it's like the city.
It's like the city. It's like the city.
Every door is a back door. That's the slogan for the joint. Yeah. So we get a lot of DMV talent in this movie. Yeah.
Well, tell me how you got hooked up with Polo. Shout out to Polo. Been doing a lot of great work with the movies and we got a lot of things going on in DC right now, DMV. And part of that is this film industry, right? This kind of bubbling up. Tell me a little bit about how you linked up with Polo and how y'all got started on this.
I actually met his partner, Uno.
Okay.
First, I was working down with New Beginnings.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
So from there, we kind of linked, and then Polo started following me on the gram. I can't remember exactly timelines and all that, but like the same way with me and you, we just started connecting a lot on the gram. Bro, post my music, I repost what he got going on, and then we linked when they did the Kickback.
The movie, yeah.
The movie, the Kickback, Goofy's 3-0 and all them.
Because that was a comedy. That's why I thought this joint might be a comedy.
That was the comedy joint. And actually I met Polo when she was shooting the lot. They was at a tow lot. Me and my man, when they get his car back, Polo was there. So we just got, like I said, we bumping into each other more. The Kickback come, he just showing his support and all that.
Time it made sense.
You know what I'm saying? By the time they started making this, I reached out to him like, man, I'm trying to be in the movie. So I'm like, fuck with me.
I first started seeing you. Now, I used to do a lot of recording and mixing at Soundgate. So I started seeing you messing with my young boy Oso.
That's my brother right
Yeah. Tell me about some of that collaboration. How did you get hooked up with Soundgate? Shout out to Soundgate. How you get hooked up with Soundgate and just that whole relationship?
Soundgate, that's family. The owner, CEO, that's my uncle.
Okay.
Like, he's my real big homie for real.
Nice.
So he knew me since I was a little boy. I know their whole family and all that. So I come home. He had the studio open like 2015. I came home 2016. Just jumped straight in the mix.
Yeah. Jatar, let me ask you a question. I seen you on Spotlight of the City 1,000 times. I said you must know somebody. Shout out to Spotlight. I performed on Spotlight.
Yeah.
Do you have a relationship with them? And tell me a little bit. Was that when you first was starting out doing your solo R&B thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So, shout out to Terry and Stan and the Spotlight City. I love Spotlight.
For sure.
Yeah, but they were the first platform that I ever been on.
Nice.
And that was when I was just getting around in the scene, the go-go scene. Nobody really knew who I was. I only had like 1,000 followers on Instagram. And I just.
Oh, you up now?
Yeah.
Shit up now. It ain't 1,000 no more.
Nah. Yeah, and so I was doing music, and I think they saw me perform with Experience Band, which is a former band that I was with, and they were like, do you do your own music? Would you like to come? We have, like a spotlight essentially for our artists or like upcoming artists to just share their music and use our platform. So I was like, of course, because I don't know, I need somewhere to perform so people can know what I do. So I went, and it just so happens that Terry, after my performance, my mother walked in the door, and she was like, did I miss it? And Terry go, T? And my mother go, Terry. And they knew each other eons ago.
Yeah.
And so it just like the way God works.
Yeah,
And so since then, of course, they've offered me, their stage whenever, their platform, to just continue to be a presence in the artistry community.
Yeah.
And then just to continue to perform when I don't have a show. Hey, come do your music.
Yeah.
So I love it. But I didn't know they knew who my mom was.
Where do your confidence come from? Like, you such a passionate performer. When we see you live on stage, you can't fake that was coming out of your vocals. Like, you can't fake that. That's all passion. Where do that come from? What's the inspiration behind that?
First and foremost, God. Definitely number one. Number two, my mother. Yeah. She's like that. Like, she's always been like that growing up. She's always been like in your face. She's never afraid to talk to anybody. Yeah. My mother would literally walk up to a woman holding a baby and be like, "Girl, let me see your baby." And the lady will pass the baby over to my mother. It's just that energy. And so growing up and this being my role model, or this being my main woman figure, you know what I'm saying? For her to be such a powerful woman, it just came so naturally. Like they say, apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Was it just y'all two?
No. My mother and my father was married my whole life.
Okay.
So it was me, my mom, my dad, but my dad more chill.
Yeah, laid back.
He laid back. Me and my mother, we the same type of person. Like, hey, how y'all doing? I'm in your face. I'm the star. Yeah. If you didn't think so, I'm gonna show you why you should. So it's just that.
What was the inspiration to get into music? I know you said the church and the choir. Was that it?
No, I didn't even want to do music until Ronald Moten, shout out to Ron. He told me to hop on a song.
About Check It?
No. It was about
I'm just fucking with you.
Don't do that.
Ron, my nigga. Ron, you already know what's up.
Don't do that. Hey, don't do that.
Go ahead, man.
It was not about Check It. Shout out to Check Enterprises.
Shout out to Check It.
E-ball. Love y'all.
Shout out to Check It. Check It was running shit for a summer.
And they still are.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm
not. No. Listen. This is what I'm saying. Still are, because when I say the epitome of like, I don't want to say rags to riches because it never gave rags, but I want to say like entrepreneurship and business.
Yeah.
That. And
you got respect with Ron and them Madonna because they are teaching people. I see people take shots at Ron. You know, it's love with me. I know Ron a long time, right? I was with Pieceaholics and shit a long time. I was going into schools and shit in 2004 and 5 and 6, like with them, right? Jahar and Ron and Mo. I'm talking about Ron. But you gotta respect the advocacy.
Yes.
Like they teaching people how to fight for something. You don't gotta agree that they fighting for the Verizon Center or whatever the fuck you call it, but fight for something.
Yeah.
You don't gotta agree with the T-Mobile shit, but fight for something, bro.
Right.
And that's teaching a lot of people how to go out here and do their own thing. You don't gotta agree with what somebody else is doing, but you can definitely learn from what they doing.
Absolutely.
So shout out to Ron. He got the GOGO Museum thing coming.
Yeah.
Was you out there fucking with that?
I'm on the bus.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I thought I seen you out there.
Yeah.
But okay, so let me ask you a question. We talking about all these people. How did growing up in the DMV affect you as an artist and your music career now?
I think I will say for me, growing up in the DMV definitely taught me code switching. Understanding how to blend in to certain crowds. You know, I have a different vibe for every room. Yeah. Which you should have. Yeah. And a lot of times I feel like my peers, some of the peers I grew up with, you know, some of the people I went to school with, they might not have that. Like, for example, there's people I know, not friends with, but there's people I know who, like, for example, if you go to Martini's, they don't know how to fit, uncomfortable. They just like, okay. Then there are people who you go to a corporate meeting, they don't know how to fit, you know? So I think my upbringing, cause I've been everywhere. I've been exposed to a lot of different things, good and bad. So I know how to keep it cute, but I can also turn it up slightly.
I think that's Media Prince playing that. Let me not go on nobody. Music. Let me ask you a question though. Boom. Matter of fact, Chink, let me ask you a question. You opening up for this person, that person, right? It's easy. We just talked about this movie, talking about backdoor and shit, right? And you know, everybody with you when you on or when you got an opportunity. But then when you got success, people feel away sometimes. Chink, when you out here performing and opening up for these bigger artists, right? Do you ever feel people have any animosity towards you? Like, what make him, how he get up there? Do they have a bother you? Do it affect you? Or what's the reception? What's the response?
To be honest, if it is there, I don't pay that shit no attention, bro. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm up here, and I'm going to keep going up. You going to hate it or you going to love it. And if you hate it, then that's on you. You get what I'm saying?
What the reception been when you on stage, like, you know?
I mean, I feel like I've been getting a little love, man. Like, I watched the video we opened up for Benny. I'm looking at the crowd from the video behind me.
Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, we opened up. Shout out to BSF and Benny the Butcher and all them for sure. But when we opened up for them, when I did my song, I'm just looking at the crowd from, like, my point of view first. And then I watched the playback. I'm like, damn, they child, like, was fucking with me. Yeah.
Fucking with you.
All the heads behind me, the crowd moving. I'm like, hey, that's all right. That's why I belong for real.
I opened up for Benny at Fillmore, right? Hand of God, right? Right hand of God. I never seen nothing like this because this is DC, but this is a hip hop crowd. You know, DC, we come up on go-go.
Right.
So they really ain't trying to hit no nigga up there rapping unless you rapping with a band. And even then, they really can't hear what you talking about. Right. You know what I mean? They ready for the girl to start singing again or whoever. They don't want to hear you. You know what I mean? Nigga get up there rapping with back. They don't want to hear you. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear her sing. But when I opening up for Benny, this crowd is a hip hop crowd. So they want to hear the bars. They want to hear all that shit. Exactly. I never experienced nothing like that before. So that was like really eye-opening for me. Like, it's really a rap lane.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Okay, boom. Let me ask you this, right? You been rapping how long?
About 5, 6 years.
5, 6 years?
Yeah.
Before or after you got your indictment?
Seriously, after.
After?
Yeah.
But you was fucking around before?
Before I got locked up, I've been around rappers.
Yeah.
Like, my cousin's named 1200 Money. He been rapping for a minute. My man C City was rapping for a minute. So I've been around rappers. Niggas had studios, like, equipment in the apartments and the closets and shit like that. I've been around it, but I wasn't thinking about being a real rapper then.
How'd you get into it?
Like, I was into it,
Yeah.
but I wasn't into it. You get what I'm saying? But I got into it when I got locked up, though. I got around my man, this dude named Face Salini.
So hold on, let me stop you right there. How old was you when you got locked up?
I had just turned 20.
20.
Yeah. I had just turned 20.
Shit. So, okay, we done had a few people come on here who been locked up young.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a question. How did it affect you being locked up at such a young age?
To be honest, my mother asked me some stuff like that, right? Like, if you had the chance to go back and do it again, would you do it? I told her, yeah. She looked at me like I was crazy. She like, why though? Like, I learned so much.
Yeah.
And I missed a lot, which was important, because I came home with a lot of drug addicts.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't doing no drugs in jail. You know what I'm saying? I missed all that perk wave, the Xan.
Oh, you mean you was out the way when a lot of that shit was popping
I
off?
missed it. And that's why I say some of that stuff was a positive. It wasn't all negative. I ain't get life. You know what I'm saying? I had 50 years when I'm in there, like, I ain't say I got my feet up. I'm in prison for sure. But
Yeah.
like,
So what was mentally, how did it affect you? Because you heard, okay, that's some of the positives. What's some of the cons about it?
I got a little, I want to say PTSD, but I got a little PTSD from certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about that shit. Tell me what you experienced that led to that.
It ain't even, it's just that you gotta watch every motherfucking body.
Yeah.
So it's like now I'm home and I'm free. I'm watching everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in the club, like, fuck they on.
It was a rough transition coming home?
No, it wasn't a rough transition. Because I was in there really studying shit, like reading books and learning shit. I wasn't just on the hood novels and all that. I'm really like reading real books to help with me when I get out. Then I was in there dealing with niggas that's like 20 years older than me, 30 years older than me. So I'm actually learning shit that I probably wouldn't learn as fast on the streets.
Being in there.
Man.
What's this? You see, we just seen it on social media. I ain't gonna say no other platform's name, but we just seeing it like it's a lot of confusion between civilians and the men that been in, right? And we see people taking shots at other people. Why is it? What's so different about the jail code, right? That separates that culture from civilian culture, right? That maybe the average civilian won't understand or won't get.
In prison, it's certain consequences for small shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, this as little as coming to talk to her while you talking to her could be a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without me saying, excuse me, y'all, let me interject in y'all conversation real quick. I got to holler at D.Floyd real quick.
Yeah.
Or just as simple as you giving me them glasses and you seeing them on her face.
It's just respect.
It's respect. It's a respect level. And then some people awareness be so low out this joint. You don't know I'm right here on your shoulder. Like, damn, bro, back the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, it be certain like small shit that'll get you hurt in there that people out here don't care about or ain't thinking about.
I think it's all, I mean, it's all about, but we seeing a lot of shit now, right? So boom. Everybody see this in the news with this new DC youth bill, right? Now, Jatai, you used to be like the youth mayor or some shit, right? Okay, first, first I want you to talk about your experience of being the youth mayor and how you got even in that position. And I'm going to look up the facts of this new bill so we can talk about it right now.
Thank you, because I need the facts.
For sure. I ain't going to ask you about it without the whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay. So, yeah, I became the youth mayor, what was that, 2018 to 2019. I was actually in South Africa on a youth program when I found out the news, but I became the youth mayor through the Million Berries Youth Leadership Institute through DC. And basically it's just like activism. You going around in the city advocating for the youth, saying what we need, saying that, you know, basically just because we're young doesn't mean that we don't have a voice. And just because we're young does not mean that you can ignore us. Or that we're ignorant. Because a lot of us, like me, you know, I lived in Southeast, raised in Southeast, but I went to private school in Maryland.
Okay.
I also went to Cardozo for a month. Well, not a month. I went to Cardozo for 4 months.
What happened there?
But
kicked you out. Okay, all right.
I got kicked out of
Not too much.
McNamara, and then I went back to McNamara. But in between, like 4 or 5 months I went to Cardozo.
Yeah.
But it's like because of my experience and my exposure, I can speak on both private and public schools.
Yeah.
And the disparities in the public schools. So that was just it. I was just a voice for the youth. That was really it. And I did it 2 years in a row, 2018, 2019. In 2019, it got cut short because of COVID.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I can't find this. I can't find the direct bill right now. Can somebody find it if you can send it to me? But it's basically all sorts of shit. 2 or more people is now going to be a criminal offense.
They can say it's a game.
They can shoot you if you still in the car. They can kill the kid. No problem.
If they chasing you,
if they chase you, they can kill.
They can kill you. They can go alter the body camera footage before
they passed it unanimously today.
Before they write their report, they can alter their little footage.
Yeah.
Or look at it first and then write their reports up.
What do you think? Listen, they call you the voice of the city, but that's a heavy weight. What do you think about what's going on in the city right now? I mean, I know this ain't the youth mad thing. This is real life now. Yeah. What can we do? Is there anything we can do? Talk to me about how you feel about that.
Well, first and foremost, these children.
Yeah. Shit, me.
People need to start being parents and not friends.
Yeah.
That's number one. A lot of times these kids are running the streets. And I'm saying kids from 11 to 13. How do I know this? Because I was a educator for middle schoolers, and my students was doing the same thing. I had students on a box.
Yeah.
I had students, who were in trouble due to crimes that they might have allegedly committed.
We allegedly over here.
So it's just, that's number one. Parents need to start being parents.
Right.
Your child should not be outside. Like right now, it's 8 o'clock on a Tuesday. Yeah. Almost 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. Your child needs to be coming in the house. Or
in the house.
They need to be in the house. That's what. But
fuck you at 9 o'clock, nigga.
That's my thing. But the only reason why I was saying coming in was because I used to ride the bus, and I was an athlete. So sometimes it would take me longer to get home because I was coming from practice or something, and I'm on a bus. It took me a long time, but there needs to be a plan. A lot of these parents don't know where their child is. That's number one.
Right.
Number two, I do think. I will say this, though. The chief of police that we do have, the new chief of police, she's amazing.
Lady? Yeah.
Yes, she's absolutely amazing. I met her. She is going to do what she can. But also, that's the thing, like, even she doesn't want our children to be policed. Yeah. Because I don't want you to go to jail. But I also don't want to I don't want it to have to be me versus you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm going to always pick me over anybody.
Anytime,
So I think it's just a lot of things. But a lot of times people say that DC needs more programs. That's not the case, though.
A lot of programs.
DC has a lot of programs. Through DCP, through DCPS, through DPR, through DOES. There's a lot of programs for the youth. Yeah. Even Ron Moten does stuff for the youth. But it's just about, like, getting these kids out the hood, getting them off that hood mentality. Keep trying to understand what your children are doing. Like, your children shouldn't have no gun, and you don't know.
Or you do know your child shouldn't have no fucking
and you don't
gun.
care.
Some of these mothers.
Yeah, but it starts in the home first.
But they say, like, we used to be able to go to GOGO. Like, when we was coming up, we had this shit. They don't have that shit for them youngins no more.
Should be wicked right now.
That is also very true. Like even, but I'll say even through DPR they do like teen nights. But
nobody going to no teen night when I'm beefing with half these niggas up the street.
No.
I'm about to be right here at this rec center for 5 hours straight, and you know where I'm at. Please come shoot my fucking head off.
But I will say that there has been even though it has been like
yeah. I'm with you.
In crazy territories, it has been a positive, like a good turnout.
Okay.
It's also that, like, that's generational. That's a generational curse. Like, hood beefs, we beefing with people that we don't know why we beefing. My father beef with your father.
Yeah.
My grandfather beef with your grandfather. We gonna beef to the day we die.
And then they're gonna
keep beefing. Yeah.
We're on the same football team.
They play on the same football team. Now we beefing.
And now we beefing. Or we're cousins. But because we grew up in the same neighborhood, now we beefing.
Let's get back to the music. Listen, parents, raise your kids. Understatement of the fucking decade, right? They should know this, but they don't know this.
Yeah.
Like, hey, listen, me and my mother ain't just get cool till last year, nigga. I'm 40. I'm not really 40, but you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my father just getting cool, nigga. Like, y'all want to be best friends with your kids, and you gonna bury your babies.
Yeah.
You gonna bury your bestie. How about that?
Yeah.
For real.
What came first for you, R&B or go-go?
Go-go.
Oh, shit. So you faking like an R&B singer, but
Oh!
I mean, you might not, you know what I'm saying? You might be trying to, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't know.
I'm not faking.
I mean, you getting booked everywhere.
Through go-go.
Do go-go.
Yeah.
But go-go was first.
Go-go was first.
Who was you with first? Like, was it a band you was with, or you just was, like, going out to different shows and hopping on stages? Tell me how that happened.
So, yeah, Ron put me on the song,
Okay.
Can't Mute Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on iTunes.
Yeah.
All streaming platforms if you want to listen.
T-Mobile song.
Yes.
Okay. Ron gonna find a.
Oh my
Ron gonna
God.
find something.
The
nigga.
T-Mobile song. I guess you could say that.
Yeah, yeah.
And from there, I play with Pure Elegance.
Okay.
I play with Experienced Band, and then it just like skyrocketed. Yeah. But it started with Go-Go.
Do you find it difficult as you try to experiment with the R&B side, right? As you not experiment, but yeah, I guess we as artists we experiment, we try different shit. Do you find it difficult to make that transition, or is it seamless for you?
No, I don't find it difficult. The only thing is I'm more known for the Go-Go. And so, like, I don't get as many shows through R&B because a lot of people aren't aware that I do R&B. But it's also because people are just now realizing who I am.
Okay.
Like, a lot of people, based off of them 2 viral videos that I had, and then, of course, Front Porch, shout out to
Can't
Nucci,
forget that.
and Legacy DC and the whole crew.
The whole team.
Yeah. Because of those experiences and exposure, people are now putting a face to the voice and to the name. They're like, oh, you did Keep Forgetting, and oh, you did this, and oh, you did that. So now that I have the I guess you could say clout. I don't like to say clout. I hate that
The
word.
attention. You got
Okay, boom.
The light is on you. Whatever you
Okay,
want to
boom.
say. Yeah.
Boom, light. I like that better.
Like the light.
Now that the light is on, now it's like, okay, while I have this platform, incorporate the R&B so it does not get forgotten. Yeah.
Because it's hard. Like, it's easy to get caught up and boxed in.
Yes.
Easy to get boxed in with that shit. Chink, is that why you decided to start doing different things? You got a few freestyles out there was doing real good numbers, and everybody started to pick up with the rap. So, but most people would double down on rap. And you say, well, I got some new projects coming out. We're going to talk about Celine in a little bit. What made you say, let me try this acting thing out while I'm doing the music?
That is me, bro. I never been a person that just trying to do one thing.
Yeah.
It's that's in life. Like, shit, you can run and walk. You know what I'm saying? So
You can run and walk. But how did you, okay, so boom. We talking about you being incarcerated early. But even off camera, we talked about this as well. Your father passed away, right? How old was you when that happened?
10.
Rest in peace, right?
Right.
So 10 when your pops passed, 20 when you win. Tell me how losing your father led you down whatever path ended up getting you incarcerated. What was you incarcerated for?
Robbery.
Okay.
Robbed the armor truck.
Hold on, wait.
I'm sorry.
There's a difference between robbery and robbing a fucking armored truck, nigga. What type of dead president shit is this, nigga?
Man.
Did you have the face paint on this shit?
Nah, and you know what's crazy? I was lunching, bro. I was lunching. For real. I was lunching.
Okay. So yeah, give me that story, man. 10 years old, pops passed. 20 years old, you robbing the Brinks truck.
When my father was living, like, I was just like spoiled for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like shoes, clothes, jerseys,
Yeah.
games, all that shit. And that's
Right.
why my mother couldn't get that shit. It was just slowed the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? So by that happening, when my father died, stopped playing football, stopped having to love football, like all that shit.
Yeah.
Then I started hanging around my men. One of my men just so happened to have a whole bunch of money on him one time, and like, bro, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
We the same age. Like, how the fuck you got
Yeah.
paper on you?
Yeah,
Like,
what's
what the
up?
fuck? What you want? He showed me how to use the scale, and then from there,
Yeah.
all right, you know. And then once you get outside, like, you do one thing, you successful at it. Then I got away with that.
Mm-hmm.
It just thought your heart get bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do this next. Oh, dang, we got away with that. Then my father not being and my mother at work. I ain't got nobody in the house with me. Ain't nobody making me, like we was saying earlier, nobody making me come in the house. My mother's at work.
Yeah.
Like I'm outside, 8th grade.
Yeah.
11 at night. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't on no wild shit, but we just doing little mischievous shit in the neighborhood. So, like I said, that just turns into more. And then we lead to me getting in that car and
taking that risk.
Mm.
I heard in your trap freestyle you said something about being shot. You got shot too?
Yeah, I got shot.
How you gonna skip over that, dog?
I didn't even.
What point was that?
I was like 18. I had just turned 18.
So this is in that whole period.
Yeah, all this in the same little town.
What switch went off while you was incarcerated that had you learning how to rap, that had you saying, when I come home, I'm gonna do things a little bit different?
To be honest, I met some guys, man, that was in there for 30 years, 25 years. Meeting niggas my age with 60.
Yeah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, man, we 20 years old and you got 62 years? God damn. Yeah. What the fuck? I know what you did.
Yeah.
But, like, I gotta tighten up because I got 2 felonies now and they ain't gonna play with me neither. And I ain't gonna tell on a nigga. So my best bet is to stay the fuck out the way.
Out the way.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the switch that went off for me. It's just actually learning from the next person's experience. You know what I'm saying? I meet one guy, met my man Sean. He like, how old is you, Slim? I'm like, man, I'm 21. I was 21. I'm like, 21. He like, when your birthday? I say May 25th, 92. He like,
shit.
Dang, he was 6 months when I got locked up.
God dang.
So when he said that, I'm like, hold up. I'm 21. You been locked. What you been in and out? This me really asking, like, what you was in and out?
Yeah.
He like, nah, nigga, I've been here the whole time.
I gotta,
I'm like, all right, cool. That's one of the ones that just like, yeah, that shit can really happen.
Wake up call.
Man, you see people catch time, but it's different when you in there, you really experiencing them situations, that environment, and you saying like, nah, I can't do this shit for 30 years. That's dead. I can't do it.
How you feel like your music has evolved since then? Okay, you come home, you rapping now. Seriously though, you putting some effort to it. How you feel like your music has evolved since then?
Shit, I feel like I grew a lot as an artist for real. Just learning different ways to use my voice. Is coming up with different shit. I'm actually out here living life. I'm traveling. I'm having my way with certain situations, females, money, whatever's going on. But it's just like, all right, cool. I can talk about this. I figured out how to put my real life into the music without getting us indictment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say this question for later, but I got a question for both of y'all. What y'all feel about this Young Thug case, man? They bringing in the lyrics. They playing lifestyle in the fucking. Imagine being a juror, and they playing. I be in that motherfucking groove like shit. What, nigga? Free this nigga.
This shit was in the club.
Free Thug, nigga. They killed 1,000 niggas. Free him.
Nah, for real, free everybody.
What you feel about them being able to use our artistry against us now? Both of y'all.
I don't talk about that.
I feel like
because I ain't talking about it.
I ain't talking about shit for positivity.
I feel like
come on, gangster rapper. We deserve.
I ain't even a gangster rapper, but nah, I feel like I feel like you should be smart when you making this music.
Facts.
When you making music, you putting this shit out there. You know the public gonna, especially if you know you gonna drop the song, bro. Don't talk about you and your mind just killed it yesterday.
And Thug can tell you which street and what time
you
it was.
Feel me? Like
345. What?
Like you shouldn't do that, but at the same time, it's art.
Yeah.
When we watch movies, bro. We watch movies that every day we watching shit that showing people kill each other, rob each other, rape each other, whatever the case may be. And nobody will go pick up
because Al Pacino wasn't really in South Beach shooting a nigga from his mansion. That's Scarface. Thug is talking about we shot the nigga outside the barbershop, and the nigga really got shot outside the fucking barbershop.
But that's
you can't do that shit.
Objection. Objection.
Allegedly.
Come on, man.
Damn. Shout out to Lucci, because Lucci finessed. Lucci be home by summertime, nigga.
I hope he come home crying.
He ain't telling them, you know.
He ain't telling his op or nothing. That's allegedly.
Hey, listen, they'd have said it. They not listen. They want to let you know who telling.
Yeah,
The government ain't a friend of nobody. If you a rat, they want the world to know you telling.
It's a fact.
That's why they leaked that
Especially
Gunna thing
as a
out.
rapper.
These niggas think Gunna ain't gonna tell. He's gonna tell, nigga. He already did.
He did.
He already did.
And for all y'all that saying he didn't, stay away from me.
Come on, Jata.
Now, can I speak on that?
Please, man.
Okay, because
Before you be so about fuck you mean.
first of
If I'd
all,
have seen you singing Gunna, we'd had a different conversation.
First of all, I'm gonna say for
Singing
me
bread and
personally, and people do disagree with this statement.
yes.
Two statements. One, I am a Gunna fan.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
still gonna be a Gunna fan. Two, I also feel like once you get to a certain status in life, I don't care what nobody. I tell everybody, don't do nothing around me because I am going to tell.
You sound like a
Because
motherfucker.
if I get to $1 million
Yes.
and I become a millionaire,
Yes.
a consistent millionaire,
Yes.
and I'm making millions of dollars and people rely on me
Yes.
to pay bills and feed mouths and clothe bodies.
Yes.
If you do something around me and they come and get me,
You gonna tell.
I am going to tell everybody
why you gonna
that
get-
you did it and
why
that
you don't get away
Two
from me?
things. One.
Why you just don't get away from me then?
No, because sometimes I will say
Like, damn, Floyd, why you set this up?
sometimes things we the wrong two people to be. Sometimes things happen though. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm with you.
sometimes things happen and, you know, we could be riding in the car together. You got something, I don't know. What?
Okay.
What?
Okay.
You ain't see
so
this big ass Draco in my lap.
right. So
I'm gonna tell the police that I don't know.
boom.
I don't know.
I was with that. And if you listen to Gunna in court, and how we gonna go? If you listen to Gunna in that little clip, it's like, oh, were you in the car? He's like, yes, ma'am. No, fuck that. He was driving the car with 2 illegal guns, one by his foot, with weed for distribution in the bag, with 2 pints of lean in the bag, with methamphetamines in the bag that he was driving. He wasn't some nigga in the back of the car he didn't know. He was a willing participant in the gangster shit on songs talking about taking the trial. And as soon as they got bagged, he said, and he stood, let me talk this. He held in for about 7-8 months, didn't he?
What's
About
that?
7-8 months.
What's that?
What's that?
It's nothing. It's a blink of an eye.
Sally.
It's a blink. Lucci look like Bob fucking Marley now or some shit. He look like the nigga off The Simpsons.
Sideshow
That's
Bob.
that's how long he been in that motherfucker. Gunna was in there for a weekend and said enough is enough.
Fuck that.
Enough is
I
enough.
can't put a purse on in this bitch.
He thinks that they not gonna call him on that stand. And they're gonna dog walk his ass just like they did Thug old friend. You gonna play cool, okay, cool. And now we're gonna bring up this statement because everything you said was recorded and documented. Mm-hmm. And now in front of everybody, we'll make you read what you told us.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, fucking man. And all that bread and butter shit ain't gonna mean nothing. Thug is very smart. I'm not gonna publicly go against him. Number one, I'm fighting a RICO case for my life.
Yeah.
I'm a good God-fearing man. The nigga said Thug mean truly humble unto God. I'm not about to say nothing doing it wrong. Yeah. And keep generating money for me. I need it.
No cap.
I need it. We deal with you when this is over with. You think Gunna ain't lying? Man, listen, 21 half CDs going on Gunna. That ain't no accident. A little baby going on Gunna. That ain't no accident. Niggas are excited about Gunna coming back because it means they can be a rat. It means they could be flawed. It means they cannot have no spine. And it's okay.
But see, this is my thing. I feel like if like for example, me, I just told y'all, I'm gonna tell.
Yeah.
So,
right. Now
So I don't want to go to jail. I'm too pretty.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
Right.
So in my
Too
opinion,
black.
don't do nothing with me. And I would never put myself in that
Right,
predicament
right.
to have to do so, because my loyalty, it tests my loyalty, and my loyalty is too strong for that.
But
I don't even want to put myself in that predicament. So as a man,
Mm-hmm.
because I've seen more men in this predicament than
Right,
women. I will
right.
say that. But as a man, if you know who you are, if you know, I can't hold no water. I can't do that.
Yo.
Get out the car.
Get out the car. Don't
Get
even
out
go
the
with
car.
the people. Don't
Get-
do it.
Let me out, though.
Some people be getting their
It's
Yo,
okay to
let
say
me
no.
out, though.
Just say no.
People
Let me
get-
out.
People get into
You heard
situations
Cuba Gooding?
not even understanding what situation they get into though.
Yeah.
Some people get into some shit and don't understand. Like, bro, you know what you just did. You really could get life about that.
Man, listen, I don't know. Man, God bless everybody involved, man. Truly humble unto God. You know, all of that. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Truly.
Tupac said, the hate you give. Jata, speaking of loyalty, you are what they call a free agent in GOGO. Right? Is there any loyalty left in GOGO? Yo, you used to see one person with a band 20 years. Now they with 20 bands.
I'm not going to speak for the community.
Talk that shit.
I'm going to speak for
For
the
you,
town.
yes.
Yes. In my personal experience, it is very difficult as a woman to stay around certain environments, certain energy.
Why? Talk to me. Hey, you want somebody got a cup? Got some Julio?
Yeah, it's a little difficult because when you're a woman in a male-predominant industry, male-dominated industry, there are things that are said to you. There are people that you're around. It's
Inappropriate shit.
Inappropriate, disrespectful, not becoming of who I am, my brand. I'm not cool with it. So a lot of times, and that has been said about me.
What?
Not mainstream, but like on the back end, like, oh, I've heard somebody say this to like a band, somebody in the band I was with, and they came back and relayed the message, and they were like, oh yeah, she runs to the biggest band at the moment. But it's like, if y'all pay attention, first of all, I'm young.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
I know how I've felt in certain places.
Yes.
And in certain spaces with certain people, and I know that I hate that feeling. And so, of course, I'm going to remove myself. Now, to y'all, it may look like I'm ripping and running.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm protecting my peace.
For sure. Do that bother you when they say stuff like that about... First of all, when you come to these bands, do they already got women in the bands? Like, are you just coming over and bullying people out their spot?
No.
Like, move, bitch, get out the way?
No.
What's going on, yeah?
I'm a girl's
Do they
girl.
know, or are they blindsided? They just on stage and you just walk up on the stage one day to as long as you keep... They like, what the fuck is going on?
No, I've never blindsided. I've never blindsided.
Now, the band might...
Now I will say
I take that up with TJ.
there's
I'm just fucking shout. Just fucking the shop.
oh Lord.
Go ahead, man.
Listen, I ain't in nothing.
No, I'm being for that family.
I love everybody. I'm a girl's girl.
I ain't never seen. I don't know who you played with. Bro. I seen you with. I know the CCB. I know the TOB.
Yeah. No, T.O.B. did not have a singer. Nobody's had a singer
Okay.
for real. Most of the time it's like okay, I'll say this. Most of the time it's like I'm featuring with them.
Yeah.
And then we're feeling the vibe. If the vibe is felt, we talk about staying. I may or may not stay. Pure Elegance did not have anybody experience. Had someone, but she literally like stepped off like right before I came in. But most of the time it's like the bands, like the women transitions.
Yeah.
You know, different things with life, because a lot of women are moms.
For sure.
So it's just like, it's hard to follow your passion when you have other responsibilities.
Who's your favorite band? If you have a favorite experience, not experience the band, but like, what was your favorite experience playing with a band? Who was your favorite, and why?
Serious Company. I love Serious Company.
Scooby and Kim. Shout out to them.
Scooby and Kim and the whole crew.
No question.
Love them. Professionalism,
Family,
music, everything. I love T.O.B. T.O.B. definitely gives me family vibes.
Yeah. Little Chris.
I love them because we can laugh and joke and joan and all of that, and then 5 minutes later we on stage making great
business. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Backyard. I performed with Backyard before. I love G and Winks and Sweet Thing. I love her too.
Yeah.
The whole crew. But I would say, yeah, that's
when they call you the voice of the city. I didn't mean to cut you off. Was you saying something?
No, you good.
When they call you the voice of the city, we done kind of joked about it a little bit here tonight, but do you feel like, how does that affect you when you wake up and your shit doing 300,000, 500,000? I'm an artist too, right? We artists, right?
Yeah.
We know what it's like to put some shit out and it got 5 views.
Yeah.
Man, we done worked out hard about this. Man, we done been up all night writing this, found the right beat, paid hundreds of dollars to come in the studio session. That motherfucker got 100 views. And it might be us with 40 of the views is us just watching stuff, right? And so to finally wake up and you singing is reshared probably 1 billion times probably. You know what I mean? I don't know your metrics. You know him probably. You probably seen him.
Yeah.
What's that feeling like?
It's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
My mother, shout out to Joe Jackson. That's what I call her.
Okay.
She literally sits and like goes over my analytics, and she's like, okay, like I'll give you the thing that she says all the time is you've reached 1 million views, your whole page.
Yeah.
You're over 1 million views. So now what do we do next? So my thing is, okay, it's like, this is why I love being an athlete or like a former athlete. It's like when you win a game.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I won. Now back to practice.
Back to work.
Back to work. We got another competitor next week, and we need to beat them. And the stuff that we're using for this may not work for the next team, so we just need to be ready for the next play.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. It's like, okay, cool. We're winning. We have momentum.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going. What's next? Do we drop this song? Do we drop another remix?
Yeah.
Do we try to do another, like not a front porch, because Nucci got the front porch on lock,
Yeah.
but like another, like a
How do
like
we build on
a
it?
tiny desk
Yeah,
vibe?
yeah.
Do we do that? What's the plan? Either way, let's get it going.
Let's go.
Put the foot on the gas and let's go.
I love that because you're thinking about the future. Chink, let me ask you this, dog. We seeing everything with these male rap. They say Drake done leaked his own news or some shit out. You see Playboy Cardi walking around with a thong, the snap in the middle in the dress. It's fucked up for male rappers out here.
Fucked up, son.
It's fucked up. Niggas is getting BBLs.
So BBLs is crazy.
I fuck with you because you so solid, right? The way you carry yourself. But damn, how do you navigate as a rapper with this that come from the mentorship and the guidance of an older generation, right? Old school morals and principles in a game that's corrupted with bullshit and fuckery. That's who's getting on. That's who getting the reposts and the blog sites and everybody fucking with the niggas who doing weirdo shit like that. How do you navigate that without sacrificing your credibility and your authenticity?
See, that's one thing we ain't going to change the authenticity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't even worried about that shit. Them the people that's trying to take the elevator. They trying to get up quick, but that shit be falling off even quicker. We gonna take the steps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna walk. We gonna march up them steps, get there, and stay up there. But
Yeah.
we ain't on that. Like, no, I ain't gonna knock y'all niggas. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
knocking what?
Where we
What
can't.
Cardi?
We can knock them niggas.
Don't
but
show up around me.
I ain't
with no
gonna
strap on
You
thong.
get what I'm saying? Don't do no shit like that. I wouldn't even put myself
That's the
amongst
end of our
that.
friendship.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, for sure.
it.
I'm not putting myself around that though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't even come around me like that. You can't come around none of them. I can't bring a nigga like that around my men. It don't even make sense. You alright, cuz?
Shout out.
That shit struck.
Shout out to our sponsors, High Thoughts Cannabis Company. For all your free deliveries, just say High Thoughts Podcast.
But yeah, Slim, you can't bring them type of people around the unit. We can't even like.
So what's your strategy? You say, I mean, listen, cool. We know what you ain't gonna do. What's your strategy to navigate and make it in this type of climate when people are doing everything to clout chase and get a little bit of extra attention over the next?
Feel like just using the resources that's around me.
Yeah.
Continue to network with the people that's like me. You know what I'm saying? The people that's, you know, on the same path as me that may be a little further ahead.
Yeah.
Try to catch up with them.
You got this new song, Celine, nigga.
Yeah.
Now, when I hear Celine, I start thinking about Jada Waiter and all them little Instagram jokes is going to make me have a heart attack trying to keep up with them. Are you buying girls' bags in this song, or what you talking about in this song?
Nah,
Celine Dion?
I ain't buying a bag in this song.
No, not in this song.
Not in this
but you
song.
buy bags, though.
I have.
Hold on, before we get to the song, so go ahead with the song. Go ahead, we get to that later.
All right.
I got to know about your tricking habits, man.
All right.
Some people say they ain't tricking if you got it.
It depends on who you
shit.
tricking on. But before we,
Yeah, it
you know what I'm
depends.
saying?
Okay, back to the song.
So the song, you know,
no, now we interested.
but the
Go ahead.
song is it ain't nothing about buying bags.
Okay.
The reason I called it Celine, the name of the beat was actually Celine Thoughts, and my man Tommy T2 to his district on Instagram, he made the beat.
T2.
Yeah, T2 made the
My
beat.
dog.
He named it Celine Thoughts. The first line on the hook is I've been thinking about Celine. So that's where that came from. But it's just about the song really just like a me thinking. Like I said, I'm thinking about my team more. I'm thinking about myself. just trying to get further in advance and letting niggas know like I'm cutting niggas off. You ain't helping. You know what I'm saying? If you just hold a nigga back, get the fuck on.
The last project was Stop Playing With Me.
Yeah.
Are you going straight singles now? Or are you still doing the projects? Or what's your approach with that?
I want to drop a tape. But the team like, bro. Hold on, drop some singles, you know what I'm saying? We getting a little momentum. You open enough for this person, you doing this, you about to be in the movie, you about to just keep dropping singles, stay in their face, do the freestyles, stay in their face, you know, get on little skits, stay in their face, and stay relevant until people really asking for the tape to where your music ain't just falling on deaf ears.
Yeah.
Cause niggas really saying shit and talk about some real life shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What about you, Jata? You done put out a few singles recently, right? Pressure. Mm-hmm. Do you do all your songwriting?
Yeah.
Even when you do the covers? Like you do covers, but I'm listening, like I know the song, but then I'm like, these ain't the words, man. This is not what the fuck they say in the song, yeah? Mm-hmm. So you do your own songwriting. Mm-hmm. What's your approach? You say singles or, I mean, right now, anybody listens to what you're doing. I'm just saying, if you was not good, they would listen.
Yeah.
But you're great.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'm saying you got like you say, you got the light right now, right? Yeah. So a lot of people, they waste that opportunity, or they overdo it in that opportunity. Mm-hmm. Are you just going to do the singles, or are you looking to put together a whole body of work?
I think marketing wise, it would be smarter to do singles.
Okay.
Because a lot of times, albums tend to fall on deaf ears.
Yeah.
And the crazy part about it is, if I have a EP with 7 songs, I could have just rolled out 7 different singles.
Facts.
And just had
Facts.
A crazy marketing game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And use my singles. And then once those 7 die down or people love them, but they're like, oh, just how we want more. Then you drop an EP or you drop an LP or album. Mm-hmm. But I think that the best thing right now is to just keep going with the singles and the, like the social media stuff and just authentic vibes, because that tends to do more numbers in my experience.
That's tricky, man. I think I got 2 examples, right? So you can look at Biggie, who was more single driven, right? If you think about it, Biggie was only around for like 4 years. Both of them really had a short period of time, Biggie and Pac. In that time, Pac was putting out a whole bunch of albums. A lot of them Jones had songs that we'll never listen to again. Like, it's album fillers. Like, he let his man get on the song. Right. If a janitor was in there, come on, hop in the booth.
Nah, for real.
But Pac was prolific in that, right? Biggie, you only really hear Ready to Die. Then he do them singles with Junior Mafia, right? And then he come back with Life After Death. Mm-hmm. Real few and far between. But people look at both of them in that light. So it's, I guess, both ways. For me, here's what's fucked up, though. We artists. Mm-hmm. But when I asked both of y'all about that, both of y'all gave me the business approach to it. Mm-hmm. What's more strategic? What's better for business? Would it get more streams and hits? Man, I might be dead tonight. No, man, this might be my last conversation. Nigga might come in here right now and blow my brains out.
I rebuke that.
I need to do, for me, I need to paint as many pictures as I can. Now. I don't know if 6 months from now I'm going to be alive.
That's a fact.
I got to tell these stories right now, and I got to get this out. This is my art. This is why I'm here. I can't for me, and it's probably why I'm not successful. I'm not Drake. But I'm not sending out dick pics on Instagram to make myself pop off, but that's a whole other story. But I can't sacrifice my artistic integrity for my business acumen. But you win or lose. It's about what you want to do.
I think for that shit, like, don't never happen the same for nobody.
Facts.
Yeah.
So label or independent for both of y'all?
Independent.
Damn, that was quick.
It all depends.
You see Meg just came out. She independent now, right? She got the distribution deal.
One of the hottest rappers right now.
But she had to have a major label deal first, though. Let's keep it a buck. If she didn't have a major deal first, that independent shit wouldn't mean nothing. You think it would?
No.
No, but I will say there's a lot of artists who go independent for a long time, and then they come to the label, and they're like, "Hey, this is what I got for y'all." Mm-hmm. So it's like I don't necessarily have to use as much of your resources because I already done built resources for myself.
That's fact.
That's what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, it's a bank.
That's facts. That's
the
it.
label is a bank.
Giving loans.
Whatever you take out,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta pay back
With interest.
with
But at
interest.
the same time, with them labels,
Yeah.
they may give you the exposure that you would never get on your own.
Yes, but also they could also give you bad business because it's so many like TLC. TLC had all them Grammys and
Nothing.
had
See,
nothing.
bro.
Now that's because they didn't know the business. Now that's on them.
But a lot of people don't.
Yeah, then that's on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Meg Thee Stallion, I want both. We gotta wrap up, but I really want y'all opinion on this shit before I go. A lot of people been taking shots at Meg. We ain't gonna talk about the Nicki shit, not tonight. But I do want to know what y'all feel about all these male rappers like Drake, Fabio Foreign, taking shots at Meg getting shot. Free Tory. They got T-shirts talking about Free Tory. I mean, we hear our women say protect black women. As men, we feel like we do protect y'all. We feel like, so it's all this back and forth between the two genders, right? But what y'all feel about that whole situation? Y'all think they did wrong for doing that, or it's just entertainment, or what? We men, dog. Is it fucked up for us to be talking about Free Tory Lanez? He done shot this bitch? I mean, excuse my language, but
I mean, did he shoot her?
I don't know, Meg.
He shot her.
Did he shoot her?
She got a bullet wound in her.
Go look it up.
You ain't
I don't
seen
know.
her
I
playing
just-
hopscotch with one foot.
Did she perform like soon after that though?
I'm about to look-
Shit, Artis Combo came back off a Twisted.
She did perform. Listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Getting a twisted something, they getting shot is a totally different thing, Snell. Especially getting shot in the foot. You can't put on heels and dance after that.
Bob Marley.
And I ain't saying she lying.
And performed too.
He did. He got it performed like the next night or that
And they
night.
tried to kill him.
Bob
So they
Marley.
didn't shoot him in his foot. They shot him somewhere else.
She got shot, cuz.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Oh,
I
y'all
wanna
terrible,
see.
young. Y'all terrible, young.
I ain't saying she didn't, but I'm
He
just saying.
he
I
called
ain't
for
saying
the
it was
jail
shot.
phone and apologized, coked up. You don't remember that?
That nigga trying to get home. What the fuck?
But even, okay, let's say, right, because, okay, boom. Let's say we don't know what happened. Is it still out of line? What's that, the foot?
Mm-hmm.
The doctor said she got shot too, bro. That's what they say.
After the stitches.
I'm not no Meg Thee Stallion fan. Let me be clear.
Her foot was
I'm not no Meg Thee Stallion fan. She rapped like 1988. Meg rapped like Kool Moe D, and that she do hoo ha. That's what she sound like when she rap. Meg sound like Jesus Christ, Curtis Blow, and all these niggas. That's what she sound like.
I like Megan. Have you heard her freestyles?
Nah, she can rap a
Her,
little
her
bit.
freestyles are way
Now,
better.
I don't want to get up here and right Floyd fucking
can
with you
rap.
and the girls
Chris
think I'm.
raps? What can she rap?
Hey, look.
Look at her freestyles.
Okay.
Big Old Freak, a great song.
Big Old Freak did so many great things for our youth today.
Oh my God.
I don't want to get up here with Floyd and
Listen,
bash the
big
women
old-
and the women start fucking with me.
You don't know if I'm for the women or against them on this one.
Her dish she just dropped, that was good. That was a good song.
That was terrible.
It was not. I liked it. I like you, Megan. I love you, girl.
What's your
I love you too,
Okay,
though,
look,
Megan.
man.
I love you too.
Shout out
You
to
one of
Megan.
them-
What I will say is this.
She got selling challenge.
And what I will say is this. You can tell she been around Hov and them, right? Like, she's smart.
Yes.
They let Nicki is, I said we wasn't going to talk about it. Nicki is not wrong. That bitch put a diss song out about me. I got every right to say something back.
No.
Nigga diss me, I'm not going to respond. Come on, man.
Okay, thank you.
We gotta go.
So listen.
Go ahead.
Nicki slick throwing shots. Allegedly, both of them were slick throwing shots towards each other.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with rap beef, women, this, that, and the third. I don't keep up too much, so I
Yeah.
can't really speak on what I don't know about.
Yeah.
But then Megan dropped her song, and then Nicki dropped her song, as well as the
Bigfoot thing?
3 days long rant on live.
That was nasty.
That's where the problem lies. It's not that you did the song, although the song was piss poor for
Bad.
Nicki
It was
Minaj,
bad.
for the queen of rap.
Get up on your good foot. That shit was terrible.
That was crazy. That was,
It was
and then the last minute of the song is
Nasty
you.
work.
So yeah, and
It's the cocaine, man.
you should have saved that.
It's cocaine.
I can't speak on what
They be
nobody
drugged
did.
up, man.
But my thing is, your diss, that Bigfoot was a response. If you wanted to keep going, go back in the booth, do another song.
And it's fucked up because 3 months ago, everybody's like, Nicki's the greatest. When she put out that Pink Print, whatever the thing, she just put out her album.
Pink
And
Friday.
yeah, that shit was like that. She did the Biggie Joe, the Dance. That joint was like that.
People love everybody.
Everybody is like that. Even the weird nigga Uzi Vert. It was a good CD. He's a weirdo. But
I don't know.
But shout out to Nikki. Just look, y'all gotta leave this shit alone. Look, okay, boom. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Tell them what you got coming next, Jatar. You the voice of the city, no doubt about it, right?
Thank you.
And you just starting. Do you have, I don't know if we talk about it, but do you do a lot of investing in building on your craft? Like, are you doing songwriting less? I mean, I know you already write songs, but are you doing training? Like, what are you doing to build this Jatar brand, like this Jatar movement?
Yeah, well, as far as songwriting, I've been to songwriting classes before,
Okay.
or like artist development camps.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lexi T. Lexi T did some things with me and other artists. And I do like that. I think right now my main thing is to get in the gym.
Yeah.
So I can perform like Beyonce. I want to perform like Beyonce or better than Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce stays in the gym from sun up to sundown.
Got to.
So that's number one. I need to get back in the gym because I'm out of shape and I can't breathe. Number two is I listen to like other artists. Somebody that's crazy with a pen, like her, like J. Cole, Kendrick, Wale, like Lauryn Hill, even Beyonce, pen crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to, or like even a
Alright,
team,
tough too, yeah.
a team of crazy writers.
Yeah.
But I listen to different things, or Lil Wayne.
Okay.
That's a great example. Just how do you say what you say? Metaphors, similes,
Yeah.
different things. Just being more educated.
Yeah.
Broadening my vocabulary, things like that.
Any new projects, singles coming out?
Yes, we got singles coming out.
Okay,
I have to re-drop one of my songs.
Yeah.
So you know how that go. But I'm gonna be re-dropping my song called "Keep Her."
Ooh.
That's coming soon. Stay tuned. And then I definitely wanna put some more singles out. Music video coming soon. Just some other
Nice.
stuff coming soon.
What about you, Chink? What you got coming for us, man? We got super pause. That was terrible. Coming for us is ridiculous.
Crazy.
I'm burnt out, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. What you got dropping soon, man?
I got Celine. I got that coming.
Yeah.
That's coming real soon. I'm waiting for a cover out for that for real, and that's
Yeah.
ready to go.
Visuals and shit too?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot something for Celine. I got so much music I need to shoot for shit.
Okay.
So just be prepared this year
Okay.
to see a rock of me for real,
Look.
for real. Yeah. Then we got the New Balance boys. I'm trying like this. I'm starring in this jump too. Like let's get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm really one of the main characters in that. I'm real excited about that for real. My first acting role. So yeah, y'all get ready to see me on the real big screen. I got something with Trill probably coming real soon. Got a song we got cranking jump called OK. It's coming soon. Got some shit with 3-0 coming soon.
Yeah, shout out to 3-0.
Shout out to 3-0, my good brother right there. I got a lot of shit, man. A lot of shows coming up. We got shit coming down the line, man.
I like that.
For sure.
Tell them how they can find y'all. If y'all got any closing thoughts, we call this the Hot Thoughts segment. If y'all got any closing thoughts, tell them how they can find y'all. Any last thoughts y'all want to get off? You first, Chink. Say the ladies.
Man, y'all follow me on Instagram at Chink the Champ and all that, man. Shit, long live Bender, long live you go, man.
Yeah.
Long live Knucklehead.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say I had Knuckle on the show before. Rest in peace. Go ahead.
Rest in peace. Don't laugh.
I'm laughing at you, man.
No, I'm being serious.
Okay, all right, bet.
Yeah, I wanted to say you can find me on social media at Just Jatar. That is JUSTJTA. Just stay tuned for everything. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. Yeah.
All that. I love that. All right, Hot Thoughts, man. We love y'all being here.
you.
Amazing time. Chopping it up. Hey, look, Hot Thoughts. Shout out to Killer Mike. He just won the Grammy at like 50 years old or some shit, 46, right? Shout out to Victoria Monet. I think she's 35. SZA 33. Never give up. And keep going. Fuck anybody who got anything to say about anything. Like, everybody got opinions like an asshole, right? But when you win, they all knew it all along. Oh, I always knew Jatar was going. Come on, man. Oh, I always knew Chink. Okay. On the road to success, it get dark, lonely, cold. And you gotta be willing to go through that. That's what build a champion. That's what make you great. Not what you do when the cameras and the lights is on, but what you do when nobody looking. What you do when you alone at 3 a.m, you got that song coming to your head. Do you write it or you say, fuck it? Can't nobody tell you what your destiny gonna be but you, right? And even you have a limited part to play in that. But you gotta do the work. You gotta put one foot in front of the other, and you gotta keep going. Hey, each and every week, you already know what it is, or whatever it is, however many weeks, we closing down season 1. High Thought. Shout out to my team. You already know what it is. Shout out to Muddy District. You already know what it is. Shout out to you. Talk to you soon. Salute.
Well. Fuck it up, bud. Go. Yeah. These hoes fuck with me for my swag. That 2007 shit got me in my bag. Never been a nigga this good for this long. Only seen a nigga this good on this song. Shit, don't get me wrong, I see they on some different other shit. Money say I'm Democrat, my hustle say